What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, and I'm here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help you become better informed investors, man. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm. Do not forget to subscribe, man. You do not want to miss out on the new content we'll be covering over this year. We're going to be making a lot more money than we made last year. We're going to help create more millionaires, more people to reach their first six figures through investing. So make sure you tap in and hit that like button. Subscribe as well. Also, follow here on Facebook, our private investment community, private stock market game. You want to be here to, access all the tips and tricks that we're sharing, growing as a community, sharing information together. And it's just the place to be, man, for daily crypto information. Also, do not forget to follow me on Twitter. If you joined that group and you did not follow me on Twitter or answer the group questions, then you have not been let into the group. And that is the reason. You have to make sure you answer the group questions and be following me on Twitter. So now let's take a look at the price. But before we do that, shout out to the OG Warren G, man. He is dropping tomorrow. Life is Beautiful. He's dropping a new album. I need y'all to go tap in, retweet this, cop the album, and just show y'all support, man. I know a lot of us here on the channel rock with Warren G, man. So tap in with him. Make sure y'all show y'all support. But let's get over to this price check on SHIB real quick. And the overall market right now, it was down last I checked about 3%, and it's still looking like that, down 3.4%. Okay, so it's up a little bit since I last checked. It's at 3.2%. So Bitcoin is down to 42,068. We were rejected off that $45,000 level. That was a critical level that I told y'all we had to break through that level and hold that area as a support to continue to move in a bullish direction. That's going upwards. Also, now with it doing this, it shows that we're likely to, push back under a 40K Bitcoin. And if it does that, it can be pulled all the way back down to 30K if the market makers allow it to. If it's one of those, taking money off the table big time situations. And we see a lot of paper hands come in, especially from the advertising that will go on this weekend in the Super Bowl. We might see a lot of new investors come in, and I'm pretty sure the prices will go up, for a period of time. But I expect smart money to be taking money off the table as those new investors put their money on the table. That's just how the game works, y'all. So, connect the dots. But BNB is now today over $400. I was just telling y'all to grab this. It was under $400. It was just $398 yesterday. I told y'all, I believe within a year or two's time, I can't call it exactly, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, maybe even 5 years, but it would still be worth it. BNB, I believe, will be eventually at $5,000 per coin. Now, this is not financial advice. Do not go FOMO. Do not go do anything crazy. I'm just telling y'all to do y'all due diligence and see if you see what I see with BNB. So, also XRP is at 84 cents, up 4% today. I think it was sitting at that 75-cent level yesterday. We got Cardano down 7% at 107. I think it was around 119 yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Solana is back under $100, down 8% right now. Right now is almost a good time to start, getting your sites ready for some of your favorite crypto assets. They're about to be on discount up to 10%. So right now, Shiba Inu is back in the number 14 spot. We're still holding at level 15. Top 15 market cap overall. So let's take a look at the price. We're at that 29 level. We did pull down under the 30s, which I really was hoping to, continue to see us hold that 30 level. But, that's all a part of it, man. Let's take a look at the chart. Let's see what the candles are looking like. Let's see what our indicators are looking like real quick. If you want to learn how to interpret this data on the chart, and I told y'all, a lot of the people watching this channel are between 24 and 35, and some even up to 50. Someone just reached out to me yesterday or the day before yesterday, 49 years old. A lot of y'all are at that age where the time is now to, get serious about what you're doing, especially if you're putting your hard-earned money into this. The time is now to take it serious, to invest in your education. So right now, I'm just looking at the data on the charts, looking like we're holding a support here. Why? Because this was a key area where smart money came in. I'm looking at this candle right here. This candle should have been obvious that this was an area where smart money stepped in. So could it push underneath this point? Yes, it could, but it's so much confidence in this portion here in this candle that tells us that, this pullback we're seeing, and we see how we're starting to find support here, is because of this here. And if we even look at this candle, this is a bullish candle. For y'all that have took the course, you understand how to interpret this candle and also see that this candle is telling us that the price likely wants to push up after today. We see volume increasing. We haven't even pulled out any indicators yet. This is all eyeballing the work right here. You know, I'm trying to teach y'all, you know, that you can, you know, make better informed decisions as you really learn what you're doing, versus a lot of y'all just going with the flow. Don't lie. I know a lot of y'all just don't know what y'all doing. Y'all just putting money here, putting money there, and, you know, you just hoping for the best. Now, as I add my Bollinger Bands, you know, we can see this support level here, but something that this tells us that we can potentially see a support area at the lowest around, not the lowest, but it just shows that it could potentially pull back to the 2485 level. Why? Because the mid Bollinger Band. What happens is smart traders will, once the price pushes up here, it'll push, become so bullish, people will start FOMOing in, and you see what happened to these people here. You know, they got, you know, the money got taken off the table. So if you put money in all up here, you were one of these people, look what happened. The price came straight down. But now we're finding support around that same area where smart money set it off at. And it looks like it wants to hold support, but we have to know that it can potentially pull back to this mid Bollinger Band. So what do? We try to look for, you know, some more indicators. You know, we'll use another indicator for some more confidence in our decision, you know, to layer these indicators on top of each other. And now if we look at RSI, it's sitting at a 56 level. And these are just, you know, a few indicators. If you get the course, you'll learn a lot more about different indicators, as well as the patterns that we're seeing forming as well. But seeing right now it being at a 58 level, if we look, where were we seeing? Most likely want to hold support around this range here. You notice we were seeing some resistance here. So it works the same way with RSI. This is a chart as well. This is a line chart. So the areas we see resistance around this range, the 50, 53, 55, 50s, that tells us that the price could potentially pull down there and find a support on those resistance levels. But where we are right now at that 56 levels, looks like it's holding just about right here at this point, where we were seeing resistance here, is finding a new support here. So it looks like it wants to continue to push its way up. It might pull back just a little bit to scare some people out, to, you know, make some people panic. But overall, that's what it looks like it wants to do. So I'm bullish still. I think we'll still be moving up around that, back to that 35 range eventually. Yes, we might pull back down to the 24s and trade in between that range before we get a major catalyst, possibly this weekend with the Super Bowl ads going on. That's going to be a lot of viewership, which will bring a lot of awareness. This is mass adoption happening right here, y'all. So also I wanted to get into this article, something that we should be aware of in the market. So remember we talked about that couple that did the largest crypto scheme in history. Basically, they laundered or stole $4.5 billion worth of crypto. It wasn't originally that amount, but the amount they stole back in, I think, like 2016 eventually grew into 4.5 billion at this point. So here's the wife of the duo, the husband and wife couple that, you know, allegedly were responsible for the scheme. Her name is Heather Morgan, and she had a rap persona called Razzle Khan, but she turned several album covers into NFTs. And now what happened during that raid, where they got their you know, they got their house raided, they got all their electronic devices taken and things like that. But one thing happened was a person that bought one of her NFTs had that NFT basically removed from his wallet, essentially, or worthless now. And that was like kind of alarming to me, because it's like, this should be decentralized. Just because a court case is going on, or, you know, law enforcement come in and say, hey, this person like did something illegal, we need their NFTs down. Like, that's dangerous. That is very, very dangerous. We need to get, you know, understand what's happening with that, you know, as we enter into this space even deeper. So in the aftermath, okay, so here we go with the title of it. The NFTs they bought from the crypto rapper disappeared. Now they want a refund. In the aftermath of the Department of Justice announcement of a $4.5 billion crypto laundering scheme, NFT owners want OpenSea to stop treating their goods like evidence of crime. So this is an article by Sarah Emerson. It says Twitter user ETHMuppet said they scored a piece of crypto history when they purchased 2 NFTs from Heather Morgan, the eccentric entrepreneur arrested alongside her husband on Tuesday for attempting to launder $4.5 billion in looted cryptocurrency, but hours later, the NFTs were gone. They had suddenly disappeared from Opensea, the NFT marketplace where ETHMuppet paid roughly $600 to own images made by Morgan's rap persona Razzle Khan. ETHMuppet told BuzzFeed News that OpenSea hasn't refunded their money and said they feel rugged by the $13 billion company. They believe they could have sold the NFTs at an enormous profit. Razzle Khan's brand has since ascended from failed criminal mastermind to unlikely anti-hero, and even listed one of the images at $100,000 before it was taken down. I purchased something legally and fairly within the terms of their platform and contract, ETHMuppet said via Twitter DM. They then decided to censor the person that minted it for sale and have made my purchase worthless. Over the course of a week, OpenSea has become an unwitting character in an investigation the Department of Justice called its largest financial seize ever. Tuesday morning, the Department of Justice revealed that Morgan and her partner, Ilya Lichtenstein, may have laundered hot crypto through NFT purchases. Their OpenSea accounts went down hours later, BuzzFeed News reported. The chain of events has raised a volley of questions. Is OpenSea being investigated? Has the Department of Justice seized Morgan's NFTs as evidence? Could stricter regulation of crypto markets stop future NFT laundering? And did OpenSea have the right to moderate its platform and, by extension, the supposedly immutable blockchain? OpenSea did not respond to numerous requests by BuzzFeed's News to answer some of these questions, but the company told Motherboard in a statement that it enforces its guidelines in various ways, including delisting and, in some instances, banning accounts, as was the case in this instance, out of the abundance of caution. Motherboard reported that both NFTs purchased by ETHMuppet are viewable on the platform, but trading is frozen and their associated images are still missing. So, here's a little bit more about the article, just basically stating that the Department of Justice is looking to make these brokerages or NFT platforms have to KYC, and that just means meet the know your customer standards, where customers have to submit identification, address, social security number, so that way essentially the IRS can track what's going on. So y'all can check this article if y'all want to. It's on BuzzFeed. Also, we got some people in the community that, were, a little shaky. We always get new investors that come in, and if they don't see the price doing what they wanted to do, during the time that they're holding it, they get, very antsy. And I'm just here to let y'all know, just be patient, y'all. It's not about what the price does immediately after you buy it. Just hold it. Just be patient. Now, this is not financial advice, but if you did your due diligence, if the project is solid and it has good use case and you believe in the team and you believe in the community, then just hold. Over time, you will benefit more than, checking your account every day and feeling upset and demotivated and, just feeling like you want to become an emotional investor and sell for a loss if you're down. So people are saying 7% down. No. So me, buy the dip, my bank account. But sire, we only got a few bucks left. And then they got the Thanos meme saying, just do it. So that's how people win. People win by, don't risk more than you're willing to lose. Make sure you still got food to eat and everything. But, dollar cost average in your position over time. Understand, that you can make a goal of how many you want to purchase and hold over a certain period of time. You don't have to buy them all at one time. You could take advantage of discounts in the market, and easily right now it still be a discount from our all-time high price, especially if you believe in Shiba Inu. So people asking what's the first thing you'll do if SHIB hits a penny. Let me know in the comment section, what is the first thing you would do if SHIB hits 1 penny? How much would you have and what would you do? So also, I have a full Welly's review coming tomorrow. So yes, y'all will see. We have live, full footage of the location, the area, ordering the food, trying the food, letting you know the opinion on the food, just giving you everything there is to know about the Welly's location that we have. So stay tuned for that video. That will be possibly dropping tomorrow. So just stay tuned, man. You don't want to miss this. So Danvers Pizza and Subs, just north of Boston, accepts SHIB. Great pizza and hand-breaded fried chicken tenders. Nice to hear that we're getting more adoption, more people using shib as a currency, giving it utility. That means in the future it will be worth more. Why? Because people are accepting it and transacting with it. That means it's not just a false or a made up token. So let's see. Shib is not a get rich quick scheme. It's a get rich slow scheme. 0.005 or bust. So Shibarium. So this is another thing. A lot of people keep forgetting about Shibarium. When Shibarium drops, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. When y'all see how game changing Shibarium is, it will be, no, don't get me wrong, it won't be too late to buy in, but you're going to wish you was buying in at these prices. I think once Shibarium drops, these prices are over with. I think we'll never see these levels again once we get, positive reviews, Shibarium drops and it's working flawlessly. I think, it's a wrap. So, be wise, establish a position if you haven't already. Do your due diligence. If you like the project, then establish one, but don't just jump in, because then you won't be able to hold it during the down times. You won't feel comfortable, letting your investment, pull back 10-20% without panicking or even buying more at that opportunity. So also here in Oakville, Ontario, Paradise Chicken is now accepting shib. So you can see that here. Pretty cool to see. We got Burger King with a Shiba Inu dog wearing the Burger King crown. Also, this was something very interesting. We got Miller Lite entered the metaverse in Decentraland. They have a bar you can pull up, watch the game, do all type of stuff, get drinks. It's crazy, y'all. The metaverse is where it's at. So that's pretty much all we got for this video. Let's see. Satoshi's been pretty quiet today. Just retweeted one thing from I think it was McDonald's. We talked about that yesterday. McDonald's entering the metaverse. I believe that's what Satoshi retweeted. Okay, so fancy an NFT with your Happy Meal. McDonald's is making its way into the metaverse by registering for 10 trademarks in the virtual space. Yes, really. So Satoshi retweeted, noted on that. And then also warned everyone 19 hours ago about just staying safe from crypto scams. Never give out your seed phrase, y'all, no matter what. So that's really all we got for this video. I want to take a moment to say, if you do not understand how to interpret this data on this chart, how to read these candlesticks, how to buy, when to sell, or I should say when to buy and when to sell, then you should be reaching out to me to get my technical analysis course so you can make yourself a better investor. Do not continue to waste your money, wasting time. You're selling yourself short. You don't understand that you could be buying at a lot better position if you understood when to buy in and how to use these candlesticks and indicators to determine that. So reach out to me via email, DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com. That's all we got for this video.